Merry Christmas. But what if Christ had not come? We read in the Bible, the book of the prophet Isaiah 9:6. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. The prophecies have been fulfilled. The Savior has come into the world. This is an incredible joy for all of us. But once, an amazing pamphlet titled, What If Christ Had Not Come, was published for Christmas. The booklet told the story of a preacher who fell asleep on Christmas morning in his room and described his dream of a world where Jesus never came. In this dream, there were no Christmas bells ringing out the comforting message of Christ. He stepped outside, but there was not a single church pointing to heaven. He returned to his study and found no books about the Savior. A knock came at the door, and he was asked to visit a poor dying woman. He hurried after the crying child and, entering the sick woman's room, said, "I have words of comfort for you." But when he opened his Bible, he discovered that it ended with the book of the prophet Malachi, the last book of the Old Testament. There was no New Testament message of hope and salvation in her. So he, bowing his head, could only cry in despair along with the dying woman. 2 days later, he stood at her grave in the cemetery and conducted the funeral service, but he had no words of comfort. He could not mention the glorious resurrection or what is prepared in heaven for believers. All that was said was that dust returns to dust, and ahead lay only one endless separation. And suddenly, the preacher realized Christ has not come, and he wept bitterly in his sorrowful dream. When he woke up, words of joy and gratitude to God flowed from his lips, for it was just a terrible dream. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given. So let us rejoice and be glad, for Jesus truly came into this world. Luke 2:10-11. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today in the town of David a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. May our hearts be filled with compassion for those who do not know the true joy of Christmas, and let us share the joyful message with others' people." Nehemiah 8:10. Go and enjoy choice food and sweet drinks, and send some to those who have nothing prepared. The Savior has come into this world. This is good news for every person. Every person can now find comfort and hope in God through the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. In the town of David a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. Merry Christmas to you.